pretty impressive entry music there. Yeah, Curt the Film Guy is back, and we've got the popcorn. All right, Curt, what are you going to talk about this time?
Well, actress Natalie Portman she started the industry when she was 13 years old.
Yeah.
In the 1994 masterpiece, The Professional, Leon the Professional, with Jean Reno as a big name, a French actor. I don't know if
it was a great movie.
It's a wonderful, wonderful film, but most people, recognize her probably as Princess Amidala in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Each year, she takes her career to the next level.
Yes, she does.
And so with Black Swan, Jackie from last year, probably should have gotten the Oscar, but it's okay.
She is a chameleon and a very good one.
She is an amazing actress. Last year, she also did Annihilation. Also last year, she did a film called Vox Lux. This film is set in 1999. It mimics the Columbine massacre as Celeste is a lone survivor of her school band that was brutally attacked by a classmate. Just to show you kind of how close this is related to the 99 shooting, Celeste is shot after telling the boy she'd stay with him and pray. During the vigil, she stepped up to sing a song written during her recovery, as you saw. The song is not only comforting, but a huge hit around the world, and she becomes a major pop star. Jump 18 years in the future, and her popularity has flipped upside down. Now she's hoping that her comeback tour, though she claims she never really went away, the comeback tour will bring her back on top, but there's another roadblock. Actually, there's several roadblocks, but a new terroristic act calls back to one of her music videos. So now she has to address this and to deal with everything going on with her show. Director Bradley Kobe said that or Kobit, I'm not sure, says that the title is Latin for voice of light. Though that's kind of a loose translation, but that's kind of how he was trying to go about with this title, is the voice of light.
Wow. So, how hard is this movie to watch?
It's pretty difficult. I mean, there's been several films that did school massacres, terror activity, but thankfully, mostly it's just loud bangs and reactions, very little blood. Mostly it's supposed to drive this PTSD in her life that's really driving her as this past experience.
So they don't really, go down deep onto that event?
No, not really. We see a little ambulance drive, but it's not very much blood, no.
It also seems, and I haven't seen the movie yet, but is there anything with the fact that she knows that all of her fame and fortune comes from
the
terror and tragedy?
Very much so, and that's why she has to address this new event, because she's this this is always going to weigh her down. That's where she started from.
What about some of the other performances?
Well, the daughter, her daughter character, Natalie Portman's daughter, and her sister, they're very flat. There's not much there, but the young Celeste, the young high school character, has got a promising career. I enjoyed her little role, but the big part went to probably Jude Law, who really balanced Portland's character out. He plays her manager and moral guide. Of course, he doesn't really have the best morals himself. Jude and Natalie play off each other very, very well, but it's really it's not a healthy relationship, as you can see.
Well, Jude Law is very good at what he does, too.
Yes, he is. So why should people see it?
Well, there's not much happy in this film. When films are made, you're supposed to kind of feel happy. There's really nothing very happy in this, but you don't want to relate to this character. So, if you like Natalie Portman and you want an amazing performance, that's really what you're going to get from this film. She did it in 10 days. That is so amazing that she shot this film in 10 days, and she does a major. The end of the film
Nobody shoots a film in 10 days.
Not a feature film.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Hard. But there's a whole musical number at the end and everything, and it's like, how did she shoot this in 10 days?
Wow.
Because she's Natalie Portman.
But she's
24 hours a day.
Anything else out there you want
and
to
that
call
was on
attention
Hulu.
to?
I forgot to mention. I apologize. Also, the sci-fi futuristic film Captive State is out to buy online and to rent. It's got John Goodman, so it's going to be an amazing film just because it's got John Goodman in it. Also out. I didn't have a chance to mention this because, I kind of try to rotate these films a little bit. And so Netflix has a romantic comedy out right now that's really fun. It's called You'll Always Be My Maybe.
Okay.
kind of play off on the Mariah Carey song.
Sure.
So they, Ali Wong and Randall Park are the main characters, and they kind of wanted to make it kind of an Asian When Harry Met Sally. It doesn't quite live up to the 1980s classic, but it's a really fun movie. It's really enjoyable. Keanu Reeves has a crazy kind of outlandish performance playing himself. And you know, it's fun. You know, if you got Netflix, check it out. It's pretty good.
Sounds good.
Good. Thank you so
All right.
much, Curt the Film Guy. It's great
Now
hearing
we
about
all
that.
know what to watch.
Yeah.
Curt, always good to see you. All right, coming up, Tina from T's Redneck Steakhouse is stopping by the kitchen.
Don't want to miss this. We'll be back.
There she is.